Good for us. Point guard, make the call. Make the call on a dead ball, on a free throw, whatever, call it out. Okay? I got this today because it might be hard to tell. I may have an idea what that is. If you look up here. Yeah, it's a puzzle. According to this, it's got 24 pieces. This, you can't tell from this that it's going to look like this, right? You just can't tell. If I just held it up and said, what's that going to look like? I don't know. This right here represents tonight. Our season's a puzzle. I have an idea of what I want it to look like and what I think it could look like, but I don't know because we haven't gone through it. We got 30 pieces, maybe more, hopefully more, but tonight represents the first piece, right? Without this piece, if you put all the other pieces together, but you don't have this piece, you might be able to tell what it looks like, but guess what? It's not complete. It's not a finished product. Every piece is important and plays a role. But you can't go to 3, 4, and 5 without getting 1 and 2. And that's tonight. Tonight represents this piece, the first piece of our puzzle. In 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, I'm going to have a better idea of how it's going to look and have an idea. But again, that's not up to us. We can say and do everything we want. You guys are the one that got to go out there and execute it. Ready?
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, man. That's all.
Going to class, you know, we got government right now, we got tests right now. Study pretty hard for it.
What was reported in terms of the school closing, but yet we're still here, I could see as an outsider where that would be confusing. Okay, I'm not sure, then explain how that's working or how that looks. So one of the things that we did was, you know, we consolidated 3 campuses into one, where we currently are and where we've always been. They've ceased traditional operations of the high school program. You know, that being said, there are 11 high school students that make up the high school, 10 of which are our student athletes in the Findlay program. But the teachers are the same, the courses are the same. You know, it's like I've always said, U.S. history in Las Vegas, Nevada, and U.S. history in Bangor, Maine is U.S. history. You know, there's different teachers, sure, and it's in a different environment, but you know what? The content and the material is U.S. history.
Hey, Mr. Petrelli. Mr. Petrelli. All right, so we got a proposition for you.
So you guys want to take a test on Monday?
Yes.
Well, here's the deal. We got to start with something new on Monday.
Yeah, most definitely. We can get this done
so
early.
Are you
We
guys
can
going to be able to
early on
take the
Monday.
test on Monday before class?
We are. We can
Is
take it
that
at
a
lunchtime.
doable thing?
All right, yeah.
Tell them.
Let's do it.
Or we can take it after lunchtime because none of us have class.
Take a look up there.
7th period.
7th period right there. If you guys want to come in 7th period and take today's test 7th period
yeah.
and then start new material right afterwards. If you guys think
that's
that you
cool.
have the brain power to go through with that,
Yo, we have
actually do a double period. I'm fine with that. That's not a problem for me.
I'm Joseph Petrelli. This is my 2nd year at Henderson. I'm generally all things social studies, which comes down to different types of history, government. We usually get into a little bit of economics and geography and stuff like that.
Guys, you don't want to turn in your notes before the test
Because then you can't study from them.
Yeah. Right?
As a private school, we always say that we have to at least be doing one step above what they were doing at a public school. You know, if academically we're not doing at least what they were getting at a public school, then why wouldn't they be going to the public school? If we're not able to do a little bit better than the public school, you know, we wouldn't be in business.
This dude McCulloch works for the Federal Bank of the United States. They have a branch of the federal bank inside the state of Maryland. The state of Maryland looks at him and says, you're running a business, we are going to tax your business.
You know, one of the benefits to having a smaller group, only having 5 guys in each class, it's a lot of individual attention, so they get, you know, they get their questions answered. You know, if one of them is not having a great day or not feeling like focusing, they stick out like a sore thumb, and that's really not going to cut it. Former Findlay player Tristan Thompson, he's a fairly large individual. And it took me, you know, it took me a while to realize that he may be a large individual, but he's 17, 18 years old. And he really doesn't have a mindset all that different from any other 17 or 18-year-old. So once you realize that, you do the kids a better service if you recognize that it's an age level and not a size or a physical, physical gift or potential of what they may be in the future. But it's really what they are, you know, now in the present. When they're in the classroom, it's really hard for them to get away with anything. As opposed to, you know, if you were going to take those same 5 kids and put them down the street at the local public high school, they could be in that same class with 35 other kids. So, you know, from that way, it's kind of hard to justify how they could possibly be getting less of an education.
He'll warm up tonight.
The immediate, maybe premature press coverage didn't help. You know, that kind of put, you know, some question mark as to the setup, and, you know, there's a lot of fly-by-night type of school setups and whatnot, which obviously this is not. You know, anyone that stepped foot on campus realizes, you know, this is a different deal. You know, once we knew that the majority of the teachers were being retained, the headmasters retained, everybody's back in place where they were last year, and these are people that we think very highly of. You know, that wasn't so worrisome about it.
Right now we're going to team meal at Fazoli's, you know. Just get a little quick bite in, you know, some pasta, maybe some breadsticks, pizza, stuff like that. Then we'll go back to the house. It's 3 o'clock right now. Get back to the house and get ready. They got a few 7-footers. They do, remember? Makes it easier to dunk on.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, family.
We killers. Get them down 20, go to 30, 40, 50. No, they can know. Let's go. Let's go.
Nigel Goss. Nick Johnson for 3.
Tomorrow, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, yep.
Thank your people for coming when you greet them after the game. Make sure you thank them.
Take care of your bodies. Ice up.
Findlay on 3, 1, 2, 3, Findlay.
As far as just the whole wave in Canada is just, you know, it's just a big movement that's going on. People are starting to take the game serious, and it's becoming a lifestyle now. And people are they're really working on their game, and they want to be good at it, you know. Not just average, they really want to be good at it. So everyone's putting in time and effort, and that's why you see a lot of Canadians now have developed and somewhat par to par with Americans.